there's a loot container, and there's an abomination just there. Yes! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion 1.10. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today we're going to be going straight to the Planetary remnant, which is not very far away. As you can see, I've been around the local area and checked out all the ores and everything. As such, I have quite a bit processing on board the ship, which will probably take a while to get processing. But in the meantime, we can go straight to the Planetary remnant, which I haven't approached yet, just purely because I don't remember if anything triggers as you approach, so I wanted to ensure that was included in the video. So here we are, about 3k out. Yeah, my lights don't work very well. Let's have a quick look. Can I turn on lights? Does that work? Right, here we go. We are approaching the Planetary remnant, and we have now officially discovered it, which I managed to avoid doing beforehand. Now, if I do remember rightly, there are some interesting ores available on the remnant itself, but I can't remember how much of that is actually mineable. I know some of it used to be mineable, but that might not be the case now. It's the same station we just escaped from, just a little bit more menacing. Let's see if the Staff of Guidance will lead us through this. We'll land on the lower pad this time, next to the perimeter beacon. Well, the lower pad is going to be a little bit tight here. There we go. Beautiful. Now, one thing you do need to make sure you do is we do need to make sure we have the Staff of Guidance in our inventory. If you do not have it in your inventory, the quest will not trigger correctly. So do make sure you have it on you. Right, I'm just gonna check that I am loaded up weapon-wise and ready to go, and then we'll get in. Okay, so we're good to go, and we are heading out the door. Now, it says first to the beacon, so over to the beacon. I suggest we start up in the control room. Hopefully, there are some data notes we can access. Okay, so first of all, you would go up the jolly elevator here, and you go in that way, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to go in from the top, because why not? Sounds scary already. Might be switching to the pulse rifle, and making sure I have my light on. There we go. Let's just make sure. Now, ooh, no access. So I do have, I mean, I could probably shoot my way through that door, but we'll go in the way the game wants me to go in. Oh, hello. Something was shooting something. I didn't see where the bug or whatever it was, but fortunately the ship did and managed to save me. So that's all good. Right, up into the control room it is. Straightforward. Ow! That really hurt. Small alien scorpion. I apologise to people who have been getting slightly upset that I'm not calling them scorpions. But, you know, they're bugs. Changed weapon there for a second. Excuse me, Mr. Zirax Laser. I wanted to just hit up at least a bandage before we had any trouble. Yeah, I suddenly realised I was low on bullets there as well. Fortunately, this guy is willing to sort of hang around and let me shoot him. Where'd he go? Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Oh, bug. Right, next. Shotgun. Any more for any more? before we start looting too hard, let's grab what we can before corpses despawn. There's another guy right there, stuck behind the cooker. That's fine, we'll go around the other way and get him that way. Okay, and... well, fortunately, when you pop up behind the cooker, one shot in the back of the head was enough for him. Ooh, much food. I see there is much food. Let's have that. That's almost like applying a bandage on its own. The rest is going to go in the fridge, I think. Let's not connect to the short hop. Let's connect to the main fridge. Yep, there we go. And we'll whop those in. And we'll hit one of those because that's also a bit like having a bandage. And it also makes us full. Which is good because if you're full, you heal a little bit passively. Not a lot, but a little bit. And that's not bad to do, and might even top us off there. Just to make 100% sure. I got that one, didn't I? And we'll just check all the containers here before we head upstairs. Again, you'll notice it's giving you a lot of food. Now, oh, something else someone mentioned to me. I need to test this out. I think this takes laser rounds as well. Laser rounds? Yes, it does take laser rounds. And of course the gravity is on, so I'm going to have to just sort that out and use the jetpack. I don't see anyone yet. Yet being the operative term, because almost certainly someone will turn up to try and shoot me when I'm not looking. Okay, well, nope, I wanted to grab your goodies. Oh, the laser pistol. Any goodies in this one, by the way? No. Okay. So, nothing too untoward here. Fridge with a burger. Take the burger. Why not? And nothing here. Though I do... oh no, I thought I spied a gun turret there, but it's a health thing. Med station, something like that. Whatever that word is. Right, no gun turrets, just med stations. Okay. Fair enough. Clone chambers, of course, can hold some goodies. Can I use the med station? I can. Excellent. Teleporter is not active. Another clone chamber. Use that one for the adrenaline. To whomever finds this. This is hilarious. We found it. The legends are true. The Talon, they were once... database error. With the Zirax. The construction plans of the charged bows proof. The troopers destroy all evidence, but in the core room, I will try and get an information data stream end. Okay. So the Zirax and Talon share some history. Yes, and she's saying now we should go downstairs. Fair enough. I think I grabbed everything here, so down we go. Can we go out this door now and go down the other way? No, we cannot. Okay, fine. Fine game, fine. Let's go round and down. You're not going to have new spawns for me, are you, as we head down, because that would be annoying. No. Okay. So, down we have to go, down, 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 down. And you need to go down the hole. Down the mine shaft. Now, you can go down this way, or you can just use your thing. Use your jetpack. How convenient. Someone has put some lights to mark the way. Follow the red string down into the abyss. Oh god. Sorry, I was distracted there. Yeah, I know he said the laser was good, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. It's not as good as it shoots quite slowly. The rounds per second are not as great. The damage is good. Yes, the damage is very good. The rate of fire is 100 rounds per minute. That's like 1 every second, but it's not very fast. I believe the EM pulse rifle is superior in my book. Right. There are various loot containers down here. See? That. Oh, hello. Get back. There we go. Oh. Really? You hit me? Excuse me, I need to reload. Thank you, wait. Wait your turn. Scorpion scumbag. Alright. Yeah. I hate these scorpion things. Which is personally why I think they should be called spiders, because I hate them as well. Okay, let's, while we've got the chance in a bit of safety, offload. I'm gonna offload a few of the meds as well, just because inventory space. And we'll offload some of those bits. I mean, could always use the fire. That is not a bad idea at times. I'll keep the rocket launcher, but I doubt I'll use it. Now, I believe here somewhere I saw a little glint of it. There is a loot container, and what do we got here? Do we have an empty container we can stick in? We'll stick it in this one for a minute, just ignore the blocks and we'll see what we got. Flamethrower, which is a subtle hint in itself. And I don't know if it's me or one of the updates. I'm sure the textures didn't used to go quite so badly like that with the rocks, but they seem to have started doing that now. Now, this is just, it's supposed to be a jump puzzle, but if you're like me, you just use your jetpack and then you're fine. But there's a level halfway down with a loot container. But that would not have been that would have been a good place to use the flamethrower. Had I decided to use the flamethrower, because the flamethrower is hugely effective against these things. Oh my god, there's loads of them. I can hear loads of them. We'll definitely be using the flamethrower further down there, I think. Oh, one forgot to join us. Okay, so that is my last bandage. Can I make some more again? That would be nice. I forgot about making bandages. Just let me check. Bandages. I'm sure I have that. I have wood, which I can use. I don't think this can directly convert wood. I think I'd need to... It's fine. It's fine. I can sort it out. Bear with me 2 moments. So, as it happened, it's a bit weird. I was trying to use the registry to access the console to get the constructor, the large constructor that was off, to make me some more plant fibers. But you can't, for some reason, over the console, over the registry console, if I do it here, I cannot actually like access device, which I can normally do. So that wasn't possible, so I could only make 4. Anywho, Dascosium, Medbay, Pentaxid, all handy stuff. We'll take that and move on. And did we? Yeah, we took that. Right, now we'll give the flamethrower a go. We'll make sure we're loaded, which we are. And we just need to get down the hole here. Now, the only thing is, the flamethrower is not hugely wonderful against abominations and the like, but it's not... Damn, I am still getting hit. It's not hitting him. Okay, screw the flamethrower. I used to think the flamethrower was good. What happened to the flamethrower? It's supposed to be good, damn it. I'm still going to reload and keep it just in case. But that was a bit weird. It might have just been a bit of a funny angle. I can't remember. One way down here that's the waypoint. So we want to go against the waypoints here, because if we go against the waypoints, you find other goodies. And oh, I'm sure there used to be a different loot container down here, but okay, we've just got some storage containers and apparently nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else back here. I think there used to be a loot container down here, but as it happens, not anymore. Right, these materials, the inscriptions are very familiar. Yeah, we've seen them on all the horrible legacy stuff. Right. Yeah, it's not so good against abominations, so we're gonna sort of hold back here. I'm worried a bunch are gonna pop around the corner here. And there's a loot container, and there's an abomination just there. Yes! Actually vaguely skillful shooting for once. Good job, Sev. I say vaguely because it wasn't that good, but you know, it was better than some of my others. A little bit of a restroom and a tool turret, and that's a tool turret for an HV, which I don't even have an HV, so that's useful. Right, down onto the next level, where it sounds like there's more spiders to choose from. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like the flamethrower is good in the right situation, but unfortunately the space floaty situation is not the right situation. Because I do remember the flamethrower being better than that. I also find it a bit weird what they've done with the that's gonna suck. They're gonna come up the elevator. So we need to be a little bit careful here. Oh god. Oh god, I'm stuck. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, phew. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked. Let's hit one of those and hit a bandage for double the Healy jobs and see if we can't I might want to hit another one in a minute. In fact, I think I'm going to hit at least another bandage. Oh, I did actually manage to make one of the like tier 2 health packs, but I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to sort of build up some, hopefully. I mean, the tier 2 health packs should be much more effective. A subterranean facility. What are these Zirax and creatures doing down here? Because anyway, this one gives you 75, whereas the tier 2 gives you 250 straight out. Okay, let's not stay down there. Please hold, please hold. Wow, you are being hard to hit, dude. Do you mind? Oh god, where am I being hit from? Where am I being hit from? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Whoa. That was a bit not good. Let's let that health pack sink in a bit, and we're going to be clocking those. We are going to be getting through them by the looks of it. So, yeah, that was not good. I do hate running into them in the elevators though, because the elevators, now they turn your jetpack off, and it acts all funny, and you get all sort of immobilized in weird ways. It's not fun. Right. Okay. Down to the next level. Okay, we'll take that, take the food, and we'll take the indigestion tablet. Now this looks like a spider. So this looks like a cause for flamethrower. I feel like there's still one coming. think there's another one still back there. Oh no, it was just a trick of the light, so to speak. God, I hate the spiders. Okay. At least there's plenty of meats from spiders, but still. I used to think there were more loot containers in this place than there seem to be now. I always tend to check just around the sides though, just to make sure there's not one tucked away or hidden down the hole, because there is one hidden in the hole somewhere. I'm not sure if I've missed it already. It's quite possible that I've already missed it. But it won't be the end of the world. Definitely not a military compound, some sort of temple, an ancient worship place. Maybe. This is where flying is actually going to come in handy quite a bit. Because there are going to be scumbags all around this place. And flying is going to help us. Yeah, I am sure that's the waypoint 5. We're supposed to go up to that waypoint. But first of all, we're just going to go down, check the lower level. There will be some stuck bad guys down here later, like, you see, checking the lower level, this is it, there's one in the hole here, are always worth it. Now, these blocks are incredibly heavy, but they are quite sathium rich. So, for example, if I don't want to carry them around, and I link my toolbar to here, I can go back, grab that, and chuck it straight into the factory. And that will actually give us a reasonable amount of sathium towards the ship. Just by chucking those in. Okay, not as much sathium as I thought these days, but you know, better than nothing. I mean, you can use them yourself to build. They have their benefits. They are tougher in some ways than combat steel, and weaker than others. I think they're tougher against single shots and bullets. I think they're weaker against blasts. So I'm just gonna, like I say, check around the area, try and make sure we're not gonna get too messed up first, and then we're gonna go down and go in. Okay, so spider right there for some reason, just chilling, so just watch out for him. Nothing there, and I think this is where we were supposed to go in, and there's a spider there. Time for a reload because the bad guys are all upstairs, and they seem to have done a better job of enclosing them this time than they used to. Don't think if I manage to shoot one. Do they come down elevators these days? They used to go up elevators, but do they come down? Apparently not. Not so readily. You can go up, but they can't come down. Do you think you could hold still enough for me to at least tag you with that one a couple of times? Yes, excellent, thank you. And right, let's prepare to pop out the top, just in case there's some more cut on the way. I think we're okay. I think we're good. Okay. So we'll go through here. I may have missed a loot container. I'm still not sure. I have a funny feeling there's one I've missed somewhere. But let me know and check the comments, people, because quite often people do leave little tips down in the comments which are very helpful. I'm reading extremely high energy fluctuations and someone is trying to access my database. The info I managed to decode has some sort of interesting implications. Okay. If I remember rightly, there's a lot of bloody spiders here. Hello. Goodbye. Hole there with a spider right in it, right there. And I think they're all done. I'm calling them spiders again, but you know. They're a scorpion thing, they're they've got 6 legs, not 8, but it's fine, it's fine. All you need to know is that they're evil. Right, now, just be careful here. There are no more any bad guys here. No more any bad guys? There are no more bad guys ahead. A guy is liable to appear. The information we got indicates that this is part of an ancient station, the so-called Talon Zirax assembly. What lies in front of you seems to be one of the sections with the AI core and some of the database. So, we go here, and it says, "Welcome, Keeper of the Staff of Guidance. How can I serve you? I need access to your data nodes. I am afraid that many parts of my data nodes are destroyed, and possibly due to the removal of the contamination shields. This degradation continues. This place is doomed. As a last service, my humble self has managed to reactivate some of the displays behind me. Take whatever you can and make good use of it. Bahun, noble keeper of the Staff of Guidance. End communication." There used to be a guy here, I think. A guy used to appear. So there's a loot container. There is teleporters, one of which I believe is going to become active. And if you go over here, there are screens with a whole bunch of story on it as to what basically happened with the Talon Zirax assembly and blah blah blah. Now, I have read all these before in a different playthrough, and I don't believe they've changed. So now we're good to go. Ooh, another heavy epic sniper rifle. I will take it. I am not above having a spare. But I also believe that one of these is going to become active. ID8, I have a strong feeling that this information might change everyone's understanding of what happened. And Sev didn't read it fast enough. Now, I thought if you come onto one of these teleporters, they become active. Is that not the case? I thought they used to. Apparently not. Yeah, I thought you used to be able to teleport out. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with one of the other POIs. But there we go. And that was it. There's a nice bit of story there, nice bit of flavour. I don't think these are anything. Nope. And then you've just got to get the hell out of here. Same way you came in. Again, we'll check for loot containers on the way out. If we do find any, I will show them to you. So, just to try this out for everyone's benefit, I'm not sure if any of this is going to work. If it's going to be mineable or not. So, we'll just give it a go. I am going to say that is a no. I know it used to be mineable, and I think that there is... I'm not sure, is that gold or is that something else? This one. This is probably the main one you would actually want. But it doesn't seem to be in any way mineable, doesn't seem to work. So, with that, we're going to head back and debrief. Okay, so here we are back at the way station, and someone's cutting some stuff outside, so you might be able to hear that, might not. Now, we don't really have anything new to sell, and I don't think we can afford much in the way of more matrices and stuff. I mean, we could sell magnesium powder, could sell a multi-tool, a couple of little bits we could sell. Maybe if I check what we need, let's just have a quick double check here. No, that is not what I actually wanted. Quick double check here as it's plowing through all the items. If we checked what it would take for the old at least T3 extenders, you need, what was it, 2 small optronic bridges. Now we have 2 small optronic bridges, but can we afford 2 more? Because we'd need 2 cores. So small optronic bridge, we can actually afford 2 more. So we could definitely get the ship up to a T3. I don't think we could go T4. Where did that go? Which inventory am I connected to? I'm connected to the fridge, aren't I? And that went in the fridge. So let's have a quick check. T4 wise, we would need, he says, we would need, yeah, we'd need 8 bridges and 4 matrices. Now we have 2 matrices and 4 bridges, but we don't have enough to make up the rest. So, don't think we've quite got enough to make our way all the way up there to get all those parts. I mean, you could sell off some bits to do it, but I'm not going to panic about it just yet. Anyway, let's go and speak to Section 32, who apparently thinks he's one above Section 31. Right. Say something interesting. Hello, my dear friend. IDA has already sent over the information you recently found about the Zirax Talon Assembly and the War of Silence. Things are starting to make sense, although the information is extremely fragmented. Our analysis will need some time to put things into the correct context of the big picture. This will definitely shake up this sector, and then the galaxy. For now, please fly to the Sigma Beta asteroid field, found in Sigma Zero system. Time to meet in person. I don't know why he suddenly got that accent, but I thought I'd give it to him. Holy crap! And in our fridge now, as you'll see, we just got everything we need. So in fact, buying that was a waste of time and waste of money, because I forgot that we got all of those. So, with that in our pocket, we now have way more than we need. I might consider selling those again if I see someone who will sell me large bridges and matrices, because I am going to need some. Now, something that is weighing heavily on my mind is that under my spare parts, oh, not that spare parts, in this spare parts, I have 2 T3 base extenders and 2 T4 base extenders. Now, these have some serious parts that can go a long way towards the extenders and matrices or bridges and matrices we need to get this together. If I put those in there, I believe I will only need 2 large optronic matrices at that point. So that is definitely worth bearing in mind. But this guy doesn't sell large, even if I sold those back to him at the extreme loss I would take. I would rather keep those bridges and matrices that I've got and keep them for an HV, because I think I will need a higher level HV in the future. But I'm certainly going to put on the manufacturing list. In fact, hopefully we can do it with the materials we have. We can. So I am going to put in for 1, 2, 3, 4 CPU extenders for my SV, which will take the short hop up to full power, full steam, and I can stick whatever I like on it, which will be excellent. In the meantime, let's head over to Sigma Zero. So here's just a little quick tip. I thought I'd bring it back in because I haven't shown this before. When you go out, this is your galaxy map. So you've got your system map and you've got your galaxy map here. And your galaxy map can be a little meh to navigate. Now, they have made vast improvements to the system, and there is even a search system function. So for example, if we put in Sigma Zero, you will see there is a Sigma Zero sun. and we can tell it to show on map, and that is 42 light years away. So Sigma 0 being 42 light years away means I am going to... I can't lock target. What I'd love to be able to do, which you can do now, you didn't used to be able to do this, is waypoint it, well, waypoint it quite effectively, but then get back to your original galaxy position, which is Elion. We can actually then see at least what direction it's in, which is over here. So maybe 25 light year jump to that K-type. So I think we'll take a jump to that K-type and see if there's anything worth investigating there before we go crazy for Sigma 0. What I'm going to need is a bit more pentaxid in the tank. It's fine, I picked up a pentaxid asteroid, so we have enough pentaxid to sink a small battleship. So let me get that sorted and I will jump us over and we'll see what there is to find. So with our tank partially topped up, we will jump. And congratulations, we have discovered a K-class star for the first time. So we get a explorer's token. Now from the star you can see that, wow, this seems to be, I'm guessing, more of a sort of maybe a red dwarf star, I'm not quite sure. So this gives you an idea of what's here. Now do note, here you're going to find this is undiscovered and there will be resources here. These resources are not guaranteed. They are a possibility. Now some Sathium over here on this car, I think is this not temperate? So there is some Sathium asteroids here and a temperate planet, which may be worth checking out, to be honest. I may well go over there. There is some Sathium over here to be had on the planet as well. This is a barren metal planet, so they have a lot of metals quite often. Aluminium can be useful but doesn't really have much use in the game at the moment, or last time I played. Zascosium we could always do with a bit more of. Erestrum is the one thing we would really love some of, but we don't seem to have much here. There is some over here on one of these moons, and I would be tempted to go and pick that up, because ultimately, I mean, this actually is one of those, not the actual moon itself, this is in the space around it. There does appear to be on the moons themselves some Erestrum up for grabs. I don't think there was any on any of the other planets, no, but it might be worth picking some up as we're passing by. So I'm going to see if I can do that and save you too much watching, but we will have a bit of an explore of the temperate planet first. And here we are, a temperate star. There are quite a few Zirax around by the looks of it. There is a Sathium and a gold asteroid here, which is definitely worth picking up. So I am going to be marking those, and we're going to be risking the drones to get that, because I'll be honest, Sathium and gold asteroid. A gold asteroid will basically, if we find some Erestrum and Zascosium, that will get us very close to having our stuff. Why is this markered? I didn't mark that one. Level 2 colonist base. Way station TP3. Really? I didn't mark that. I'm gonna have to go and check that out. I'm not sure why that one gained a marker. It doesn't seem to be for the quest, but I'll check it out. We'll go around the asteroids and we'll have a look. Well, I was at the copper asteroid, and my god, I got awfully close here to a turn long. I've never seen one of those, but I am leaving as fast as I can. Because that, whatever that is out of our league and hugely dangerous, and I'm glad it didn't get in range. I didn't see it, because without a shield we could have been dust in no time. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. It's probably sending some drones after us, but that is not so bad. Fortunately, I managed to just grab a few chunks of copper, and then we're moving on. And here we have the fabled gold asteroid. You don't actually get much gold for your or bang for your buck out of gold when you process it, so you will need quite a bit to make quite a bit. I've never used it as like a source of money, even though it can be used as a source of money, but for certain technologies, particularly things like bridges and matrices, I believe you require some gold. And you know, coming across a gold asteroid is actually generally much better than coming across a gold deposit on the ground. As we sort of talked about before, the asteroid's yield is much higher, and this gold asteroid will provide us with probably a lot of the gold we'll need for the rest of at least this playthrough, as far as it will go. We may need more at a later date, but in all honesty, you know, if we were going to make money with it, sure, we'd be wanting to grab every gold asteroid we could find. But you'll see that in terms of actual like sort of gold ore, we'll have quite a bit. Trying to remember, I think it processes quite poorly though. I think you only get like maybe one gold bar. So if you were actually processing the gold down, so for each 5 ore you get 1 bar. So it is quite a low ratio sort of production, but that's not too bad. Let's pick that off, because that's definitely, oh, I thought that was definitely a piece of gold right there. But we will make sure we've completely cleared off the asteroid. We don't want to leave gold lying around, especially for those Ziraxian scumbags. This guy did see me. I think he's coming my way, but he's not coming very quickly. But do always keep your eyes peeled. A colonist Taurus isn't anything to worry about, and there's one more asteroid over there. Knowledge update. Service stations. Right, so this is a service station. I'm not sure why this colonist station showed up as a beacon. Maybe because it's the first service station I have discovered. So service stations, while you're here, service station. Click here in the P menu, and this will let you, if you want to, top up on any of these things, if you can afford the price, and the same for bullets, and you can also get repaired, but my vessel is not damaged. Repair does tend to be fairly steep. We will briefly pop in, but I am not expecting there to be anything particularly exciting. I'm going to be out of bloody range. I've not got close enough. But I don't expect there to be anything particularly exciting to buy, sell, whatever. The usual. And I thought I saw 3. Oh, and there, this guy will be Mr. Medical, selling the usual. Down here, there's normally some guy selling materials, ores, things like that. So if I did want to sell off any ore, buy some gold, or things like that. I mean, for example, I have vast amounts of pentaxid now, so if I did want to sell off a bunch to make money, you could, though your actual sort of return, unless it's again gold or something like that, is not particularly high. So I tend not to consider it worth it. This guy, he does sell large bridges and matrices, so that is worth looking at. We can't afford any. We could sell off our other spares, but I'm not going to. But that guy, he does sell the large bridges. So that would be the only thing that would really drive you to want to sort of sell these off. Platinum ingots and aluminium powder. They can actually be fairly good money makers. If you find a platinum asteroid, that can net you a good bit of cash towards that. Or selling off old armors. For example, we do have in our things, we've got a medium armor, we've got 2 full heavies and some lights, and that will become more so as time goes on. So if I had a whole bunch of spare armors, I would be selling them off to this guy and using his money to buy the bits I want. As it happens, just the usual bits of junk. But I suspect that was why it was waypointed. It doesn't seem to have any quest significance. I will move down onto the planet just for a while, mainly because the one thing that I don't even know if you can get an asteroid for in space. I'm guessing you can't, just purely because they're basing it on the fact that it's oil derived, is plastic. Plastic, you can make it from crushed stone if you wish, but it is very labor intensive. But actual carbon is only apparent down on planets, I've seen most of the time. So I think I've got to go down to the planet and see if I can find the carbon deposit, because that is really one of the things I am going to be lacking for the build here. I mean, okay, look, 32,000 sathium, that's going to take me a while to lay my hands on. We've already got some, but we're going to need to find another couple of asteroids to get the rest of that way. But yes, the actual carbon substrate is something I'm only going to be able to get from a planet, I think. Okay, and we are into the planet. We have discovered a new type of planet, temperate type planet, which gives us an explorer token. We have also discovered a planet with the worst planetary music ever. This music is horrible. It reminds me of some game, but I can't remember what it is. And oh god, make it stop. So I am going to hunt around this planet and see if I can find the ore deposit I will be looking for. What we should get, services, is now we are down on the planet, we should be able to see more of what resources are actually available. Still only one. Okay, so we need to fly around. I'm probably going to park because we're in pretty safe territory. We don't seem to have anything hostile nearby, and I will probably get out the short hop because to me it looks like there's a lot. There we go, that's better. Planetary info. There we go, there are 15 carbon deposits here, 4 gold in fact, and lots of other stuff. So I'm gonna go and hunt for those because I want the carbon, but you don't have to join me for that. But do be noting, please Elion, please do something about the horrible planet music. I would love to live on this planet, but there's no chance I'm living on this hellhole with this sound. And so we're arriving in Sigma Zero, triggering Chapter 7, Meet Glad. So we need to go here to Sigma Beta, which will be handy that we can grab at least some more sathium, hopefully, while we're there. Because on route thus far, I did grab a bunch of sathium, but I have basically bottled it so far because, oh, Commander, we're getting new coordinates. I've marked a position on screen. So we need to approach the base. We need to turn the dampeners on as we get close to the base. It's a good idea to press your eye, make sure you're not in coast mode as you get close to the base, because the game kicks in the quest thing and then you just fly past the base like a fool. And then you go back and then it kicks in again and you fly past the base like a fool. I've done it a few times. So going through, we've picked up quite a bit of Sathium. We've got 8,000 in our stores. We're converting a bit more. We've got a bit more gold to add. We picked up some Erestrum we haven't converted yet, and I've already put 8,000 Sathium into the blueprint. So that's all good. We also picked up some additional carbon substrate, so I can put enough of that in as well. But I might do something to try and bring down the time on it, because there's a lot of time left still. But I think we'll be able to get the optronic bridges together to do it. No problem. I need to start manufacturing some grow plots, so I have to do that. And I think we'll have no issue getting there with that one. But I did bottle it because... Right, let's turn the old dampeners on. Because these new drones that come out, there are hunter drones. And I was getting attacked by a hunter drone and I haven't taken a massive amount of damage. But they very much shoot at the player drones. Which on this ship with you right at the front, they're just shooting like a couple of small guns, nothing massive, at the player, and they literally took the blocks out above my head, and then I started to freeze to death because I've not got an EVA on. I was worried my plants were going to die. We were advised to park our ship and enter the base through the entrance door behind the corridor on the upper platform. So this, if I remember rightly, is very much like a pirate base style base. So we go to the upper platform here, and we just want to jump out, so we'll go here and go inside. So yeah, these two blocks above my head, which you'll see here, this block and this block, were shot out, along with some damage here, which we can probably repair to the glass. But the drones very much, yeah, they just target the player like the old guns do when they target the cockpit of your SV. And yeah, basically we started running out of O2. I was crapping myself about the plants. I was freezing to death because I didn't have a EVA boost in, and yeah, that led to a bit of fun and games. But at that point I decided I'd got 16,000 Sathium. I'd done fairly well, and hopefully I can find some more in it fairly soon. So it's just to show how fast with the drill turret, oh my god, this elevator, how fast you can get your gear. You know, you can get resources so quickly. Right, this is the guy, Mercer, or Mercer Freight. No, that's Skyrim. Mercer, hello sir. Welcome, 7-foot Dust Bunny. Glad to Glad Sigma Base. Please excuse the way we tried to get in touch with you. There were some doubts. Let's not worry about the story. Our analysts are still putting together the big picture, but Emerson said that the data you provided will most likely allow us to draw serious conclusions for the first time ever. You might want to speak to him. He's down in the bar at the moment. In the meantime, I'll check our mission status of Commander Lamar and let you know ASAP. Thanks, that means a lot. Right, so we'll go down and check Emerson in the bar. Which should be down here, like I say, very much like a pirate base. Pretty much identical in a lot of ways. I believe you can loot everything in here. Yes, you can, see? I'm not going to, but you can. So if we want to go down here, head to the bar. And the bar is just down here. So we can even speak to the barman if we want. Get some food. Our gravity is slightly being messed around by our ship. And Emerson. So you must be the brave hero that we owe all the new data to about the Talon, the Zirax and the Legacy. Let's go for the skip choice again. Yes, maybe one word about the strange sickness you found. You probably should keep the staff of guidance either on you at all times or in a safe but easy to reach place. I'm afraid that we do not know what this device actually is or will do. I asked one of our Talon contacts, but he suddenly vanished and has never reported back. Just a gut feeling, but you should have it ready when you need it, I guess. Thanks. Next drink's on me. Okay. Commander, please see me in the command room immediately. We need your skills to solve a delicate problem. A delicate problem, huh? Is shotgunning considered resolution for a delicate problem? Because, you know, it's what I do. You know, you see this? This is my resolver for delicate problems. Sigma Fulcrum. Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask for your immediate help. Emerson indicated something? We've lost contact with one of our agents nearby Sigma Fulcrum Station. It happens once in a while, but this specific agent not only was about to retrieve some valuable data from the caverns of the asteroid the station is built into, but he says it's not our usual agent, and I'm afraid his ambition outstripped his talent. We were running out of options. Sounds dramatic. I hope not, but if something has happened to him, I would never forgive myself. His name is Yarod. What's the mission parameters? Search rescue. Head over to Sigma Fulcrum, find Yarod and escape. The station might officially be labelled under civilian management, but expect anyone with a weapon to try and kill you, as we do not know if the mission might have already been compromised, but try not to create too much havoc, please. But havoc is what I do, sir. I still want to shoot him. I've wanted to shoot him all the time. So, anyway, this is where we're going to call it for this episode, and the next episode we will go and attack Sigma Fulcrum. But in the meantime, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot. But for a little bonus, for those of you who are still here, we're going to save, and I'm going to try and shoot Mercer in the head. Oh, disappointing. Sad times. Mercer lives. What a bastard. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.